It was an ordinary Thursday morning at Brayton Primary and Infant School until the unimaginable happened. Sometime in the afternoon, Danielle was reported missing.
We combed the area, but to no avail. She wasn't found, but her little brother, who was a part of the infant department, he was found, and he said that Danielle told him to stay and she's gone. Immediately we summoned the parents, found out that they knew nothing about her being picked up at that time of the day.
School staff immediately alerted the police, triggering the Jamaica Constabulary Force's missing persons policy.
A formal risk assessment was done on the spot, and the findings led to the activation of the Ananda Alert System. This is Jamaica's national emergency response for missing children. The Constabulary Communication Network was immediately informed, and Danielle's information was disseminated across all media platforms in a coordinated effort to bring Danielle home.
An Ananda Alert was activated, a national call to action for missing children. Panic gripped the school compound. All efforts were made to locate Danielle. The JCF coordinated with national media outlets, community networks, and social platforms. A relentless search was launched to find Danielle.
Danielle was abducted from Brayton Primary in St. Catherine on June 8.
Later that day, a critically wounded child was discovered along the roadway, her throat slashed. The hope of rescue turned into horror.
This is where little Danielle Rowe was taken and her throat slashed after she was picked up from her school by a female in Brayton, St. Catherine. Now, it's an abandoned building, but it would appear as if a car wash was in operation here.
Now, looking around and knowing very well that this is the very building where little Danielle was taken and her abductors mercilessly slashed her throat, sends chills down my spine. It's not a very good feeling being here with all that knowledge.
JDF soldier was traveling along Roosevelt Avenue when he noticed a young child stumbling out of an abandoned building.
It appears as if she was trying to elude her abductors and ran to the gate here before she ran out into the road and bumped into the back of a car driven by a member of the Jamaica Defense Force.
As a result of that, he stopped, got out of his vehicle, and went to see what was wrong with the child. When he got over to her, he observed that she was covered in blood and that her throat was slashed.
He took her to hospital in a bid to save her life.
Danielle fought for her life for 2 days. Despite the best medical efforts, she passed away on June 10.
At this point in the investigation, we were now investigating a case of murder.
What began as a missing person case would soon evolve into a full-scale murder investigation.
As a result of this new reclassification, it allowed the investigative team to deploy additional resources and to apply investigative techniques.
I sleep and it come like me I see her. My eyes shut, but me not sleep and it come like me I see her.
The nation demanded answers. Social media erupted. Public figures, including the Prime Minister, voiced their outrage.
Madam Speaker, on Saturday, I called the Commissioner of Police and asked him, what are we doing? Have we mobilized all the resources to find this person? And his response, obviously, was yes, we have fully mobilized. We have footage and we have the technology to pull from the poor quality footage to extract an image. What the public can do, because somebody knows something about this crime, Madam Speaker. Somebody knows.
The news said today that she died with a tear mark on her face. As a mother, my belly hurt me.
Yeah, as a parent, yeah.
As a mama, my belly hurt me.
We want to see cameras in school. Yeah? We want to see police force reformed. We want to see big change in this country.
She was somewhat different in that she was one of those who was very meticulous. She always kept to herself. Not that she didn't interact with the other students, but she would always be in her book. She was a little bookworm.
That little girl could have been the president, she could have been a doctor, but all that potential wasted.
We have lost a scientist. We have lost a pilot. Hey, we have lost a doctor. And some of us, we lost one geriatric doctor because all we don't want somebody to come because we know the old age. They take and they cut out the person. We cannot just take it as simple as that. We have lost a nation builder.
Police say they continue to search for Daniel's attackers and are asking the public for help.
You may contact us at NIB tip line.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force launched a full-scale investigation, mobilizing multiple investigative units. A number of witnesses were interviewed. From these interviews, a composite image was generated using our electronic facial identification technique.
We utilized our EFIT, which is an electronic facial identification system that generates a composite sketch based on the description that's given by the witness. And that EFIT composite was disseminated as well across all media platforms, on the news, on social media platforms, appealing to the public to bring information as it relates to anybody that they know that fits the description of the EFIT composite.
Based on description of the female who had featured in the abduction and subsequent murder of young Danielle, we are of the opinion that this is a fitting image of her. It is generated through our technology. It's an electronic facial identification technique system that we have.
This image was disseminated through various platforms, resulting in a number of calls from the public.
The team conducted a number of case reviews and case conferences, looking through the statements, doing analysis to identify possible leads as well as to apprehend a suspect. We continuously did so over a period of 3 months until in August a suspect was apprehended.
From the investigative leads, the process of elimination was done. Suspicion soon turned towards a woman with a known history involving the child's family.
So based on the EFIT composite as well as assistance from the Communication Forensics and Cybercrime Division, as well as the National Intelligence Bureau, the suspect was apprehended.
Her name?
Kayoda Sachel,
a 30-year-old dental assistant and former partner of Danielle's father.
dental assistant of Padmore District, Red Hill, St. Andrew, and Twickenham Park, St. Catherine.
DCP Bailey said, "We will leave no stone unturned. This is a barbaric act, and we are committed to ensuring justice is served." DCP Fitz Bailey reaffirmed the JCF's commitment to justice. Behind the scenes, the investigative team worked tirelessly. Based on the investigation, the missing person report, statements from witnesses, the composite image, digital and other forensic evidence, and identification parade where the suspect was positively identified, a compelling case was built.
The suspect was interviewed after she was arrested. Based on a culmination of evidences, she was placed on an identification parade where she was thereafter charged for child stealing and the murder of Danielle Rowe.
These elements, when pieced together, painted a clear timeline of events and directly linked the suspect to the crime. The suspect was charged with murder. She later pled guilty due to the compelling evidence against her. The courtroom was filled with tension as prosecutors laid out the horrific details of the case.
This was a very unique case as it is one that I've never investigated before, so it was a new experience for me. It was a learning experience, though extremely emotional. I learned a lot.
I followed the news throughout the period, keeping abreast, hoping that our committed and esteemed police officers would solve the case by bringing the guilty parties to justice. And our prayers were answered. The suspect caught pleaded guilty to the charges, was sentenced, justice was served in the case of Danielle Rowe.
Having close contact with the family, such as Danielle's mother, it not only helped me to apply my investigative skills, but also my skills as an individual, where I had to be empathetic towards her.
My name is Sudie Mason. I am Danielle's Rowe mommy. There's not one point in time where I'm not left in the dark. I'm always updated, and the JCF, a lot of times when I'm feeling down or anything, I can pick up the phone and call them and we talk, and I feel much more better. Even support, I got support that I expected from family members. That support I'm getting from the JCF. So any point in time I'm feeling any type of way, I can call them and feel much more better in myself, both me and my children.
Having the opportunity to collaborate with the different stakeholders within the JCF and outside of the JCF, it also helped me to see how the investment in technology assists in the solving of cases that are reported to the police. And not only the investment in technology, but the quality. As if it wasn't for these technology, the service that was offered by the individuals within these entities, we would not have been able to bring justice to the family of Danielle.
I want persons to remember Danielle as sweet, helpful.
Though Danielle is no longer with us, her story lives on. Her memory fuels the mission for a safer Jamaica.